Come on. One other thing is if your party member is actually standing on the panel that you know has a star piece under it, because they always have a star piece, it won't flip over. So make sure your partner isn't standing on those. That's another thing that actually has a lot of star pieces in it, or little panels like that. There's also another one right here. Here's what I mean, an example of you can't have your partner standing on it. Come on. Thank you. There's also some more after I finish this chapter, and they'll be going to the next one later, which will not be my part, it will be somebody else's, but I think it's Luigi Tacos. But point is I'll find all the other ones that are like in Toad Town, for example. So this is how you go up to the 3rd floor. You need to find an icon of a boo, just like all the other pictures. And this is the wrong door. Actually, I think I know which door to go through, and I didn't go into it for some reason. Because it's not this one either, is it? It is not. You can tell I've not played Paper Mario in a while. Alright, so you go into this door. So there's an apple right there, and another apple right there. They restore 5 HP. I'm not going to keep them because they're actually pretty useless. If you stand right here and jump into this thing, you'll come out as 8-bit Mario. Super Mario RPG also let you do this, where you can jump around. The only difference is you can actually do it multiple times. For example, if I leave, I'll come back out as Paper Mario. I can jump back in and do it again. You can't leave the room, just like Super Mario RPG, though. And Bombad actually went into there. Wow. That was pretty funny. Even though my dad's laughing off screen because he does not know how to keep his door shut while he's working. So, if we go down here... that boo icon that we need is right over here. I believe they call it the Boo's portrait icon. Nope, just Boo's portrait. And I'm going to try to get that because I know there's a star piece hidden inside that lower box. So let's play trial and error, kiddies. Now, like I said, on Super Mario RPG, it turns you into 8-bit Mario, but you can only do it once, so once you go back through the curtain, because it's the Easter egg is hidden behind a curtain in that game, then you actually can't reactivate it, but you can do that in this game. And you can't leave the room just like in this one, because whenever you try to leave the room in Super Mario RPG, it plays that noise whenever your time's running low, and it goes da 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 da, and then he runs back in behind the curtain, and he switches back to regular form. Speaking of RPGs, by the way, this is the only Mario RPG game where Bowser is actually the main enemy, which is pretty interesting because he's not in Super Mario RPG, and he's not in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, as far as I know. I don't know, I haven't played that one, but I'm pretty sure he's not. So we are almost done with this little mini dungeon. The only thing we have left to do here is put the Boo's portrait back in the actual frame, I suppose. And so just like Blue's Clues, we jump into the painting. And that takes us somewhere else, in this case the 3rd floor. So now we have this really cool looking room. I just love the shade of, I guess it's indigo. So yeah, she tested you to see how good your reputation was. So this is Bow/Bow. If I pronounce it Bow, I'm sorry, but I'm just used to saying Bow because that's how I said it as a kid. And then we have Bootler behind her. Hello, Bootler. Bootler the butler. Alright, so there's a monster called Tubba Blubba, and he eats ghosts. This is the only actual known enemy of the Boos throughout the entire Mario series. But to be fair, to the Boo's credit, he is invincible, and he actually is invincible in his current state. Like, you cannot defeat him. But there are rumors that Tubba Blubba has a secret, and if that is true, then he can actually be defeated. So, he wants you to find out a secret. If we beat Tubba Blubba, then we get this. Because Skolar, which is the star spirit for this chapter, actually managed to get away from Tubba, but he got lost in Forever Forest, and the Boos captured him. And yes, you would have had to fight Tubba to get the star spirit anyway. I'm going with you. I love Bootler's face right there. He's like, what? And Bootler tries to help, but she makes fun of him. She's like, stop it! No, I'm not a kid anymore. I love her face right there. Oh, poor Bootler. She's my favorite party member, though, so... Bo or Bow, join your party, like it or not. Actually, I don't mind, because she's pretty cool. So yes, her down ability, used outside of battle, will let you hide from enemies, which is actually very helpful. So now we are going to head to Gusty Gulch. Oh no, wait, we gotta deliver that letter first. Now that Bo is in your party, you'll be able to use the shop as well as all the Boos will be out normally, like they are now. And they will stay like that for the rest of the game. Ah, wish I quit hitting that button. The B button will speed up the dialogue, but if you hit it like that, it's going to cancel it. So we have Dainty. He wants to go to a kid in Toad Town. And he's near the train station, but we're not going to go all the way back there, because we don't have the warp pipe, so there's really no point in doing that. So to get to Gusty Gulch, we just go over here, on the side of Forever Forest. And these Boos will open the door for you. There's a star piece right there. That's the one thing nice about Bo/Bow. I'm thinking I'm probably going to stick with Bo. Who knows, I might say it wrong again, but the fact that she does float in the air like that means that you can't actually... Or they won't actually be on the little panels where it will prevent you from getting the star piece, because she can just float above them. Hello, Boo. Oh, Lady Bow, what a surprise. Seeing you, you shouldn't come out here. Tubba could show up at any time. He had Herbert. Not Herbert, no! He was so dark and depressing. What a terrific Boo. Poor Herbert. So you can talk to the Boos. They'll just give you, like, random pieces of information. Yes, those Hyper Goombas that you saw over there that were green, they'll charge up, and you'll know whenever they use their charge ability. And whenever that happens, you just use Lady Bow's out of sight. So now all the Boos will hide. You have to hide Mario. Use down, and you actually have to hit the down on the C-stick. And unfortunately that Boo was distracting Tubba for us, which means he's eaten. No, Boo! Come back to us! Alright, that's it. He's going down. Stanley! Oh, the horror of it all! Okay, now it's personal. Stay away from the hyper thingamajig because its HP is still infinite, so you still have to run away from it. We have a Dizzy Dial, which I can't carry. So I'm going to ditch the lime, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and fight some Hyper Goombas just so I can get rid of some items here. Oh, there's no point in using any of those, so we're just not going to double dip. Now, the funny thing is the Hyper Goombas actually, or at least in my opinion, they're not as dangerous as the Gloombas and the sewers. Alright, so after killing the Hyper Goombas... Now, like I said, they're going to charge up if you didn't use like an item like the Dizzy Doll or something like that. And if they do that, then you're going to want to use Lady Bow's Out of Sight to hide from them, because they actually do a lot of damage to you if you get hit by their charged attack. So that spell was nice enough to double my star points from 9 to 18. So now I'll pick up the Repel Gel, which I don't really like, but it gives you a lot of money if you use the refund on it. There's a letter that is very easy to find right there. If you miss that, then I feel sorry for you. I was trying to jump on it, and obviously that didn't work. Because, see, it does give you a lot of money for using the Repel Gel, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, because it only makes you where they can't hit you for one turn, so it's not that great. Lady Bow is Out of Sight, which makes Mario transparent, and she also has Smack, where you hit the control stick to the left repeatedly, and it does 1 damage 4 times. I know that noise is very annoying. Oh, maybe it's 2 turns. Anyway, we're gonna finish up this battle and then I will cut. Because I do want to show up their charged attacks. And their Repel Gel decides now would be a good time to stop working. Well, we can get rid of that Goomba, and then we'll just use Out of Sight. And Out of Sight works the exact same way the Repel Gel was. Or does, I should say. I love how they just roll off the screen whenever they miss. Now, unfortunately, after you use Out of Sight, you're not going to be able to use it 2 turns in a row. So, just be aware of that. It does take a turn to charge up, so, you know, either way, they were going to have to wait a turn too, so it's not like you're in grave danger if you can't do it twice in a row. Please let me end the battle quickly. Whenever their attack isn't charged, by the way, they do the same damage as a regular Goomba will, so if you can block their attack with the action command while it's not charged, they're not going to do any damage at all. Alright, I guess I'm going to go ahead and just get to the castle, because the castle is actually not very far away. For those of you that played the game before, by the way, you know about Luigi's diary. For the record, the time to go read Luigi's diary while Luigi's actually there is right now. Get away from me! Hate those things. Alright, so now we're at the actual castle. But we are out of time, so next time on Let's Play Paper Mario, we're actually going to enter Tubba Blubba's castle. So, see you guys then.